Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to jump right into the Go Math program with Chapter 3, Multiplication. Our bunny friend is going to guide us along our first lesson, and I'm going to help out. Here we go. Chapter 3, Understand Multiplication, Lesson 3.1.
How can you use equal groups to find how many in all?
Hi there. You know, I just love these old cactus plants. Each one is different, and you never know what you'll find inside them. A lot of birds even build their nests in them. This one actually has a bunch. Do you see them? Click the cactus to look closer.
Let's take a look.
Wow, this cactus has 4 nests in it, and there are eggs inside each one. Each nest has 3 eggs. Hey, that means there are 4 equal groups of eggs. But I wonder how many eggs there are in all. Maybe we could find the number of eggs by skip counting. Come on, let's learn how.
All right, we're going to practice skip counting on the next page.
Let's explore ways to use equal groups to find how many in all. Let's review the information that we know. How many wheels are on each car? This number tells you that there are 4 wheels on each car. How many equal groups of wheels are there? This number tells you that there are 5 equal groups of wheels. Now let's unlock this problem. You can use counters to model the equal groups. The counters will represent the wheels on each car. We know that there are 4 wheels on each car, so we need to draw 4 counters in the first group. These represent the wheels on the first car. Now let's draw counters in the second group to show the wheels on the second car. Since each car has 4 wheels, the second group also has 4 counters. Now let's draw counters in the third, fourth, and fifth groups to show the wheels on the third, fourth, and fifth toy cars that Tim has.
All right, there are going to be 4 more wheels on each car, so 4 more wheels in each group.
Tim has 5 toy cars, each with 4 wheels. So there are 5 groups, each with 4 counters. Now find the total number of wheels for the 5 cars. You can skip count by 4s until you say 5 numbers.
All right, here we go. Let's skip count by 4s.
4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So there are 20 wheels in all. Sam, Kyla, and Tia each have 6 pennies. How many pennies do they have in all? Let's review the information we know. How many pennies does each person have? Each person has 6 pennies. How many equal groups of pennies are there? There are 3 people with the same number of pennies, so there are 3 equal groups. Now, let's unlock this problem. You can count equal groups to find the total. Let's use a circle to represent each person and draw counters inside the circles to show the pennies that each person has. First, draw counters in a circle to show Sam's pennies.
Sam has 6 pennies.
Sam has 6 pennies, so there are 6 counters in the circle. Sam has 6 pennies, so he has 6 cents. Now let's draw counters to show the pennies that Kyla has. Kyla has 6 pennies, so there are 6 counters in the second circle. Kyla has 6 pennies, so she has 6 cents. Next, draw counters to show the pennies that Tia has. Tia has 6 pennies, so there are 6 counters in the third circle. Tia has 6 pennies, so she has 6 cents. Now find the total number of pennies that Sam, Kyla, and Tia have. You can skip count to find the total.
It's a little harder to skip count by sixes, but you can think 6 plus 6 and then add 6 more. Or if you have to, you can count every single counter to see how many you have total. But let's see if you can skip count by 6.
6, 12, 18. So they have 18 pennies in all. Use the picture. Skip count to find how many wheels in all. First, let's find the number of wheels in each group. There are 2 wheels in each group. How many equal groups of wheels are there?
Okay, these circles are the groups, and there's 2 wheels in each group. They want to know how many groups of 2, so let's count the green circles. 1 group, 2 groups, 3, 4, 5. 5 groups of 2.
That's right. There are 5 equal groups of 2 wheels. Now, skip count by 2s to find the total number of wheels. Type the remaining numbers, then click Check.
All right, if we skip count by 2s, we can find out how many wheels there are total. 2, 4, what would we say here? Good, 6, and then 8, and then 10.
That's right. When you skip count by 2s, you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So there are 10 wheels in all. Now let's practice with the personal math trainer.
All right, we won't practice with the personal math trainer today. We're going to go on and do some practice problems in our book. So you're going to get your math workbook and turn to lesson 3.1. We're going to do some of the share and show problems. So if you need to pause the video to go get your workbook, now would be a good time to do so. Now I have my math book up on Google Slides here, just a few questions at a time. So should be around page 138, 140. I had to cut the page numbers off when I made these into slides. So it's lesson 3.1, the share and show. And again, you can stop the video to find your page. It should look just like this. All right, let's use the picture and skip count to find how many wheels in all. We just saw groups of wheels, but there was a different number of groups last time. Now I see 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 2. And instead of saying 4 groups of 2, I could say 4 twos. Or I could skip count by 2s. 2, 4, can you help me out? 6, 8. So there are how many wheels? 8 wheels total. Nice job. You should have these numbers copied into your workbook. If you need to pause the video to take more time to write, go ahead and pause. Let's look at the next page. Now I had to add these circles and these counters so I could show you on slides quickly. You're going to draw them in. You don't need to do colors unless you want to. Okay, you can just do it with pencil. They're asking you to draw 2 groups of 6 and then tell how many in all. So here are my 2 groups. So you can draw 2 big circles, and then you're going to draw 6 little circles in each group. I'm going to drag these over. There's 6 in that group. And 6 in this group. If you need more time, you can pause the video. It actually helps if you make your counters in straighter rows or organized fashion like this. Makes it easier to count. But it's still 2 groups of 6 either way. So we've got 6, and then 6 more is 12. Nice job. All right, over here, we need to draw 3 groups of 2. So you're going to make 3 big circles for the groups. And then we're going to put 2 little counters in each circle. Here's 1 group of 2, 2 groups of 2, 3 groups of 2. And now we can skip count by 2s. 2, 4, 6. Very good. All right, we're down to our final 2 practice problems. We're going to count the equal groups and find out how many. How many groups of what? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. And how many in each group? And if we skip count by 3s, we'll get our total. 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 counters in all. So 4 groups of 3 is 12. And our final problem, we have 1, 2, 3 groups, but oh my, a lot of counters in each group. Count them carefully. How many counters are in each group? 7 counters in each group. So we have 3 groups of 7. How many is that in all? We have to skip count by 7. 7? You have to skip 7, or you can think 7 plus 7, and then add on 7 more, or if you have to, you can count every single counter. It just takes longer. And we're trying to do this fast. So if we can skip count, that would be easier. So let me help you out. 7, 14, 21. 21 counters in all. All right, boys and girls, we're going to stop the video here. That's the end of the lesson. Your job is to make sure you have copied all of this into your workbook. All right, you don't have to send me pictures of your workbook today, but so that I know you viewed the video and understood the lesson, you do need to go onto the Google Classroom classwork page and find the Math Lesson 3.1 exit ticket, complete the questions, and turn that in. All right, see you next time.